that they did it don't deserve me. You supposed to be a first king. Some niggas that be struggling to death and reaper. Damn, how you really know like that? You gon' Jordan and not assist. How you ball like that? Got you looking like AD. I done brought that pants. Your eyes was low as Cleveland. I done brought that cash. Now a nigga leave them alone. Principle. You ain't got it but run the school with a principle. And I ain't mad cause I'll get it back. That's a fact, but I did this shit for you in the prince. I remember plus down. Anyone you niggas that ain't living out of to be in the field. Nigga, don't you give me your money, let this let me sing. Nigga, don't you give me your money, let this let me sing.
Right now, the DJ Epps and Friends Show. Weeknights at 10 p.m. with live turntable mixes and interviews. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud.
Hey, yo, check this out. This your boy Diddy. As we proceed to give you what you need, we are the world famous, the supreme, grand imperial. Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able to come on here and not worry about problems and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray. Amen. This is DJ Epps and Friends. Let's go.
What's good with you? What's poppin', man? How you doing?
I'm blessed. You know what it is, man. It's been a shitty weekend weather-wise, but, you know, we getting through it, you know?
Yeah, we making the best of it. Shout out to Team Epps, man. It's been a minute since we had an hour to ourselves, man. You've been booking a lot of artists, a lot of people that needed to be, you know what I mean, on this platform, man. But it feels good. Shout out to Team Epps. Share it alive. What's poppin'?
Nah, definitely, man. Yeah, you know what we do on Tuesdays. AV Alpha Villain comes through, and we talk about what's going on in this crazy world. Not only, you know, with the society, but even with people, you know, themselves, you know what I mean? If you guys want to buy a badge, you're more than welcome to buy a badge, but we definitely encourage you to share the live and bring more people to be part of the situation.
Pull up.
AV got one of the top shows on YouTube, morning show, excuse me, man. Let them know about that morning show, AV.
Let's go. I appreciate you, man. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, Alpha Villains. All right, Alpha Villains, 2 words. Same way as my Instagram. I got a morning show called Finish Your Breakfast with AV, weekday mornings at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a call-in show. You could call in. We talk about a lot of topics. We talk about shit that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but at the end of the day, it's all about helping each other become better men so we could be better men to women. So follow me on YouTube, man, Alpha Villains, man. I appreciate you.
So, you know, you just said something that, you know, I just wanted to ask you, man, because why don't a lot of people don't want to talk about things? They just want to, you know, what they say, put it underneath the rug and stuff like that. Why people out there just, I understand you don't want to probably, you know, touch up on negativity or whatever the case is, but it's also good to talk about it, to make sure everybody's in the clear, everybody knows their role or whatever the case is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a very good topic, man. It's something that, you know, I think we've come a long way, you and I, Epps, in terms of, you know, our public perception. I mean, you've been doing it for a minute, but we've openly spoken about the fact that we've both been to therapy, individual therapy, and, you know, we're both advocates for it because I think mental health is so important. And you talked about why people don't like to talk about shit. I think we're making some small strides as far as men and women, for that matter, are no longer ashamed to talk about and say that they've been to therapy or they need it. But now The therapy is cool, but that's only one part of the puzzle. We don't know how to talk to one another. When you go to a restaurant, everybody's on their phone. When you go to a bar, everybody's on their phone. Nobody's talking. God forbid your battery dies. God forbid your phone, you miss your phone. People don't know how to talk to one another. So people would rather talk to you, Epps, on a text or send you an email. That's probably not even what they actually mean to say, but it's easier for them to send that to you as opposed to look at you in the eye and tell you. And this causes problems, man. It causes problems in relationships. It causes guys to do dumb shit like shoot up supermarkets and fucking beat up people. It causes people to make bad decisions because people don't know how to talk to each other, and we hold resentment towards the people that we love because we don't know how to talk to them. And then you fuck up a relationship that could have been a good one for you, but because you didn't know how to talk or your partner didn't know how to talk, y'all didn't see the value in talking, man, and it's very important.
Right. There's a couple of couples out there that we see on the gram or on the social media, man, and things just went left, and then it just didn't sit right with certain people's, you know what I mean? Just like your boy Johnny Depp and old girl.
Yeah, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. That's another big topic.
I saw
People, you know,
what happened with that? Well, they got
so basically, there's a lot of rumors about Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is 35 years old. Lori Harvey's 25. When they first got together, a lot of men were ridiculing Michael B. Jordan because they say that she's for the streets. She was, you know, Future ran through her, all this shit, alleged shit, right? But Michael B. Jordan was renting out the aquarium for his girl for Valentine's Day. He was doing all types of shit. Now, Epps, if you a celebrity, you got bread, bro, it's nothing, right? You've been done everything, so you get bored, so you want to do shit. So him spending that money to civilians like us is like, yo, my nigga, you Michael B. Jordan. You ain't got to rent out the aquarium.
Right.
But for him, it's nothing. It's chump shit. It's like niggas spending bottles at your clubs, Epps. It's nothing, right? Every 3-4 times a week. So the point is, at the end of the day, now people are making fun of him, saying that, you see, nigga, she was for the streets and shit. That's why you fucked up. And they're saying that Lori Harvey wasn't ready to settle down. So she broke up with him, but apparently they're both heartbroken. So I talked about this on my show today, Epps. It's like basically, you know, it's a gift and a curse, man. Some people like to do PDA and display their love on social media, let everybody in on their love because they have so much love to give. And there's other people who have successful relationships that keep that shit quiet. So it really depends on you. But at the end of the day, man, even if you have a good relationship today, it may not be a good relationship tomorrow. People are celebrating when people break up, as opposed to kind of mourning the fact that we're better together than apart. So relationships are important, but it's so easy to swipe right, swipe left, or ghost a nigga, or ghost a chick. Relationships are just like, it is what it is. There's no value in relationships. So that's why a lot of people, if you're in a relationship that's successful, which is probably difficult at the same time, people commend you for that. But at the same time, the majority, now you look like an alien, Epps, because you're in a happy marriage or you got a good relationship. So it's all fucked up, man. It's all fucked up outside. You know what I'm saying? Man. So you talk about, you know, it's like it kind of goes hand in hand with what you said. People don't talk enough. They keep shit to themselves. Then we talking about relationships, people celebrating, people get divorced or breaking up and shit like that. It's like people want to be with people and they want to be happy, but they're not willing to do what it takes to be happy, bro. And we got to first look at ourselves, man.
Yeah, definitely. But at the end of the day, man, we all got to be happy. Self-care.
That's very important, man. I'm glad you said that because at one point, some points, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you have a relationship, you care about people, you want to do what's best for them. But if you're not getting that back from them, you got to pull back a little bit. And you got to love yourself and care for yourself so you could be the best version for the people that rely on you.
Right.
But if you're not happy, bro, it comes a point in time where you got to say, okay, wait a minute. I've been doing all this. I'm not getting this back. It's time to make myself happy. Don't feel guilty about that. Because women don't. Women don't, bro. They move on with the quickness and shit while you still trying to, like, pay off debt and shit. You know what I mean? So, nah, nigga. it's not even fucked up.
A lot of women was having fun this Memorial Weekend in Miami, but at the same time, it was a bit rainy for them. But I'm glad.
Every year.
I'm glad they didn't, you know, destroy our city like they usually do.
Yeah, man. You know what? It's kind of like Miami's. Even though Miami's always lit, they kind of bored with us now because remember during the pandemic and shit, we was the only really state that was pretty much lit all year round and shit. No
Right.
curfews. Everyone was just chilling, making money. So they probably just want to do something different and shit. They're tired of seeing the palm trees and shit like that on this side.
Right.
But yeah, man. Yo, you heard about what about the You heard about that rapper Trouble? There was this
From
rapper
Atlanta.
called Trouble. Yeah, from Atlanta, my nigga.
What was that happened, man?
Man.
I ran through a page, but I didn't get to read it. It had something to do with another individual and his girlfriend or something.
Yeah, so basically what happened was Trouble was messing with this chick, right? Trouble was messing with this chick. And apparently she had a jealous boyfriend or a jealous baby daddy. Now, when you're dealing with chicks that are used to being in toxic relationships, you guys are always fighting, breaking up to make up type shit. That's normal in the hood, right?
Right.
So when a nigga threatens a bitch, respectfully, a woman, it's not looked at like you gonna call the cops because, you know, bitch, I'll smack the shit out of you type shit. This is how they speak to each other, right? And then they make
Right.
up. But now what happened was Trouble, the rapper, got involved with this broad, went to her crib, fell asleep in her bed. The baby daddy came in and shot the Trouble in his bed, bro, in the bed. This nigga was asleep at this chick's crib. Nigga came in and shot him, killed him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you know, it's like, see, this is what we talk about a lot too, Epps, on my channel, and it's like, men are scandalous, women are scandalous, but you gotta be careful nowadays, bro. Like, everybody's out to get something, and you never know who you dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? So now you're just going to have some fun. You thinking, you trusting the woman that she got everything under control, doors, locks have changed, etc. A lot of times women will do shit so their ex-boyfriend so they can make a person jealous.
Right.
And now you thinking that you got game and shit, now you dead over some dumb shit.
Man, do you think there's more to that story? Like,
Of course.
you know what I mean?
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
but that's his house, correct?
I think it was his. That's what I'm saying, my nigga. That's his crib, but you know what I mean? He didn't know. Trouble didn't know.
Back up.
I think.
Okay, let's say, you know, let's say it was his crib.
Okay.
That's not called trespassing, or is that not called?
Nah. No, absolutely not. You know why, my nigga? You know, I just renewed my concealed weapons and shit, so I got a refresher course the other day, and it's not trespassing, bro. No, nigga, you got to be inside the crib. You got to be inside the crib, and you got to believe that the guy's gonna. That's another story that's gonna kill you. You can't come in. The gunshot wound was taken on his back when he fell asleep. So at the end of the day, now, yeah, your girl's banging another nigga in your crib, but now is it worth it? So now you got a murder on your hands. The woman is gonna move on. Once she gets over the trauma, she's gonna move on, and she'll be moving on in a month.
Right.
So you lost your life over some dumb shit. So it's two lessons here, people. It takes a long time. You can't just be inviting women to your crib. You can't go to just a woman's crib because you don't know what status she is. Take her to a telly in Okeechobee or some shit, or old school, or you know, you shouldn't. If a woman wants to leave, you gotta let her go, bro. If you have a temper problem, you just gotta get away from a woman like that. Because you're gonna get in trouble.
That's my next question. Was that a temper situation, a temper problem he had, or that was just some real nigga shit? And
Listen, man.
Like, yo, I'll shoot anybody in sight I see in my house, in my bed with my wife. I get it.
Listen,
mentality.
Yeah, it's all of the above. It's all of the above, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, men really need to be careful about how they position themselves and the things that they do. You never know anymore, bro. Like, you never know. So nobody's gonna look out for you. You ain't got bail money. You ain't got bond money. So at the end of the day, you got to move real careful out here, man. And a lot of women, unfortunately, whether it was her fault or not, it's an unfortunate situation that could have been avoided.
They holding him, obviously.
Yeah, well, there's an arrest warrant that reveals, you know, there's a warrant revealing. So I don't think they got him yet. They ain't got the baby daddy yet. He's still on the run, but there's a warrant stating what happened. I'm assuming that's the ex-wife that told him what happened, bro.
Yeah, Prism.
Crazy.
Prism in the comment box was asking the same thing. Was it trespassing? Like,
Now you know why I wasn't trespassing, because I don't think the guy was there. The baby daddy wasn't there at the time. You got to be inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be inside your house and somebody's trespassing while you're inside. You can't just come home. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, not like that. Especially if he's sleeping. He's not robbing nothing and shit. He's with the broad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
The team said that he went to the cops today. What, he turned himself in?
Really? I don't know, man. That's crazy.
He went in with his lawyer
But
and all that.
But there was another story too, bro. In Florida, bro. A woman, she got charged with manslaughter because her 2-year-old son found a gun in her crib and accidentally fatally shot the father in the back, bro.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah.
Back up, say that again.
A Florida woman
Yes.
was charged in the death of her husband after their 2-year-old son appeared to fatally shoot him in the back. 26 years old, bro. In Orlando.
By accident.
By accident. So now basically you can get charged with that shit. God forbid you got a gun, you starting to carry whatever, and you leave your gun unattended. Somebody comes over to visit you, or your kid fucks around with it, you're liable, bro. So now she got to grieve the husband dead, and now she got to go to jail. 26 years old, bro. This is what I'm talking about.
So
Hakeem Green, salute.
Hakeem Green, what up, man? Brand new joint. Man? We aired his joint last night. Love and Hip Hop.
Fire.
It's crazy, man.
Fire.
Man. Going back to what you were saying, man. Everybody, shed it live. If you want to buy a badge, you're more than welcome.
Word. Buy the badge.
You know what I mean? But definitely shed it live. So, did you see that one video of, and I probably even seen it probably on Hakeem's page, but where the kid just went and bought everything from candy to cigarette to they you know what I mean, and they denied him that not candy but cigarettes, lottery tickets, stuff that you need to buy. You need to be over 18 to buy, and everybody didn't sell it to him. But once he went to go buy, I think it was a rifle or some type of gun, man, with no problem. Cash, receipt, here you go.
Yeah, man. This is a touchy subject. Matthew McConaughey, the actor, was just on the news at the White House talking about gun reform and shit like that. He had pictures of the Uvalde victims because he grew up in Uvalde, Texas. So Matthew McConaughey's, trying to advocate and use his platform to try to minimize this gun shit. But like I said, man, we touched on this last time we spoke, man. Guns are not dangerous. The people that are in possession of the guns are, right? The gun can't shoot itself. The gun can't accidentally go off unless somebody's irresponsible. So it's crazy, man. I don't have the answers as far as what to do with the gun laws and shit, but I don't necessarily think taking the guns from gun owners is the answer either, because shit is wild out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit is wild out here, and niggas don't know how to act.
And somebody off of Pete Rock's page was asking me, Epps, what do you think, would it, because it was a tough decision I felt iffy about the situation, that the teachers can have a gun nowadays, or no, not nowadays, should have a gun these days in the classroom to protect, so something like that won't happen, back 3 weeks ago and whatnot. Do you think a teacher should have a gun? I was like, this is
hell no. No, that's not the answer, bro. Bulletproof backpacks are not the answer either. Teachers should not have guns because teachers are so underpaid. They're so undervalued. They're so frustrated with the system. They're not necessarily in the right state of mind, right, to be able to possess the gun in that environment, bro. I don't think so, because kids don't respect adults. They don't respect teachers. The school system is shit. Let's keep it fucking real. If you got kids, you got to keep them in there, but it's really bullshit. So at the end of the day, Teachers are not in the right state of mind. I know a lot of teachers. I know a lot of people who are in that industry, bro. And teaching has changed, man. They've given so much power to the parents. The parents don't know what the hell's going on. Parents don't give a fuck, but they want teachers to do everything for their kids while they're not supporting the teachers, making them do shit. So hell no. Teachers cannot have any guns on them, bro. They're not stable enough.
Not only that, I think Hakeem Green is right on the comment there. He said, man, these teachers will feel intimidated by the students and they're going to shoot these kids. And I believe,
yes. Yes.
I believe that's
correct.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because like I said, man, you got to be able to protect yourself, your family, yourself. But at the end of the day, man, we got to find different answers, man. But, that's what they get paid for. We don't know. We just got to be safe.
Going back to the Atlanta shooter and Trouble passing away, DJ Dewitt said homeboy is going to claim crime of passion. He wasn't given 30 days to move out the crib. There was no restraining order. He's looking to get off on this one. That's my question. Do you think he's gonna get off on this one, man?
Damn, man. These new details changes a lot, man, for me, because I always sound like I hate women and shit, but it's not that, bro. It's like, yo, you gotta understand. You see, women will listen.
Trouble should have known better, man. He knew
right.
something and was probably prepared. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's two people I blame here. Ultimately, I blame the man. It's Trouble's fault, but at the same time, this is just another example of how women can be careless. They don't necessarily, they overlook or underestimate somebody's threats and shit like that. It was a crime of passion. If I got 30 days to move, don't bring niggas over here during my 30 days of being here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so women don't care. That's what I'm saying. Like, so at the end of the day, a lot of dudes want to get heartbroken and shit like that. Women will move on like this, bro. So you have to understand that. Love the woman, enjoy her, but you can't let a woman dictate your well-being, bro. You got to dictate your well-being and hers, bro, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be careless like she was. You know what I'm saying? Trouble, I don't know what was wrong. He was pussy hypnotized.
Pussy whoop.
Pussy whoop. There you go. Yeah.
Rest in peace to him. I'm sorry that happened, man.
Yeah. I mean,
I know most gangsters probably like, hey, I felt, oh boy, man. Like, you know what I mean? You put me in a position to think something, I may have to do something.
Nah, that's a big fact, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like, man, listen. This, at the end of the day, man, we all got to hold ourselves accountable, bro. Like you said earlier, Epps, about talking to people. People don't talk. It's like you can't hold anybody accountable, Epps, that don't want to talk to you. Let me ask you this. Even though we both think talking is important, communicating is important, should we force somebody who doesn't see the value in communicating? Even though you know it's necessary, should you force somebody to talk to you?
Maybe in a man, woman, wife, husband, boy, girlfriend situation, but
yeah, depending on their role, who they are to you. I get it.
I
get it. Yeah.
I mean, some people was trying to force me to talk to somebody I didn't like, and I'm good.
Right. That's another thing. Ooh, that's a can of worms right there. I'm glad you said that. You don't have to talk to people that you don't want to, because at our age, at this point, man, it's kind of like we know what's good for us and we kind of know what's not. Our time is very limited. If there are certain people in your life, we've lost a lot of friends. Friends come and go. There's some people that are still there that are dear to us. But at the end of the day, if I don't like somebody, I don't need to let you know I don't like them. I'm just not going to fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So you shouldn't have to be forced to talk to anyone that you don't. Even it goes for family too, Epps. That goes for family too, my nigga. Right. Extended family.
Right.
Listen, bro, at the end of the day, for me, at the end of the day, man, after therapy and shit like that, when I started understanding myself, quote unquote, my relationship with my mother kind of changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little different now. So if it's not good for your soul, no matter who it is, you got to kind of distance yourself, bro, because you may never live up to someone else's expectations of you, whether it's your father, your mother, your children, your spouse. At the end of the day, man, if you've tried your best, you continue to be better. If it's not good for your soul, it's giving you anxiety, you gotta cut them loose.
Right. Right.
You don't have to be forced to talk to them, bro. I ain't got no beef against my family or my extended family, etc., like that, but we don't need to talk either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Dude, what happened with Wack and Jay Prince, man? And let's make sure we don't you know what I mean, say something that's out of line on our end, because I don't want no problem with none of those guys. But damn it,
Yeah.
man, that was the last thing I saw coming. You know, I mean, coming from, you know, two powerful guys like them. You know what I mean?
But Epps, man, you know, you're always teaching me, bro. You're always teaching me about the industry. You're always telling me, yo, AV, don't take that shit personal. AV, don't. This is how it is, AV. You're always telling me. So, Whack 100 is making a lot of noise right now. He's down with academics. He's doing his thing. He's making a lot of noise, man. He's a loudmouth, right? This is part of his. I ain't saying he's not real. He's not gangster. But what I'm saying is this is part of his shit, right? Jay Prince is on the other side of the spectrum. He's not loud, but he's loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a loudmouth, but he's loud. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, what's beef, bro? Is it real? Is it not? I don't know yet, my nigga.
Man, you know, when somebody is yelling out, I want all the smoke, it sounds like you want to go to war. You know what I mean? And if I read correctly, you know, a couple of times I saw the word snitch. You know what I mean? And you know, these words don't, you know, they're not taken lightly in the streets. You know what I mean?
Nah. Yeah, let me rephrase that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he wants all the smoke, right? Jay Prince wants all the smoke. Now, this street shit is real. You know a lot of street dudes. I know a lot of street dudes. Mm-hmm. Shit is real, right? These niggas do not play with the word snitch. They don't really, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it would be unfortunate, right? Despite the street cred and the shit they got to do, man, like you said, two powerful black men really making influences. It would be unfortunate if they do something does happen as a result of some street beef. Mm-hmm. Like, there's so much on the line. It's like there's no price for your respect. Mm-hmm. Right? There's so much on the line for the culture. You're going to throw that shit away for some street shit. And I get it. I respect it. But it's just unfortunate. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, my man Prism, hopefully, Prism, you still there? Let me know if you're still there, Prism. He got his page hacked. I think this is a topic we should touch right quick and give a pointer to those that don't know or does not see how you can get hacked, some hints on you probably gonna get hacked. Like, you know.
So his IG got hacked?
Yeah, his IG got hacked, you know what I mean? And the person supposedly is in the Nigeria area.
Right.
Yeah. And I guess the Nigerian got a caught of one of his DMs and talked, you know, to Prism as of whatever the past DM was, so Prism could feel familiar with it and give the answers that the Nigerian wants, the hacker, excuse me. So, you know, and it ended up happening, and you know, I felt bad, you know what I mean, because you know you work hard, man, to build your followers. You know what I mean? Listen, and it happened to me once too. Thank God I was quick enough and smart enough to figure out whoever did this didn't change my password, my emails. So I was able to reset my drive, you know what I mean? But I even talked to them boys, man. Them boys wanted at least they wanted some money. They was asking for a couple of stacks just to get the page back. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. You crazy?
Yeah, bro. This is America, my nigga. This is America. You gotta charge niggas for that shit. Yeah. That's crazy. Yo, it's crazy. Yeah, man, you know, even if I don't know if you guys have noticed, like even on text messages too, like they'll be like, I don't know if you've gotten this apps, like I've gotten some text
I'm
messages
getting
from
a lot
Citibank.
of them, all types.
Yeah, like Citibank, you know, your card needs to be authenticated, Citibank.
Right.
Any weird this sounds like some shit you should be telling your kids, but this is how these guys are getting you. You can, let's say you have an account with Chase. You get a text from Chase, but it's not really Chase. It's not the format. You
Right.
click on it and they hack your whole shit. They're taking the pictures, the dick pics. They're taking all your passwords. They're taking everything.
Yeah.
And now what happens too? They did this shit to me too. They on an email that I had, one of my emails, in the subject line, they put my password of my email address in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, yo, so I was like, yo, how the hell did they know my password? And they were like, yo, listen, nigga, we know your password. We want $5,000, or we're gonna send out explicit pictures to your employer, all your family and friends. And I'm like, nigga, I don't have explicit pictures on my shit. Of me anyway, so I'm good, right?
Right.
This is what I'm thinking. But I never said anything. But this is how they get you, bro. And you got to tell your kids, so if you got kids, let them know any weird fucking text messages, anything saying that there's something wrong with their father or their mother, come up with a code, man, because this shit is real, man. Niggas are really smart out here.
Yeah, man. You know, during and after the pandemic, it's really the season of scamming. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So in every level. But you know, guys, if you go in your DM in your Instagram and you notice somebody's asking for your Cash App, or you know, the Instagram logo, and then it's telling you about your copyrights. What else? There's some new ones, man. You know,
yeah.
It's called.
You gotta be real careful.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful with those type of comments, and don't click on them jobs, because that's where they gonna get you, and it's gonna hit you hard. Like, damn, all my 103,000 followers gone.
Yo, so I got a question, bro. I got a question for you that I touched on this on my show earlier today, and I would love to hear Team Epps talk about address this as well. So, you know, in the communities that I'm in, there's a lot of guys, some content creators that say the higher you go as far as your value, right? If you are a man and you work hard, you build yourself a platform, you build yourself a legacy, you have money, you have status, you worked really hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb for a man to be monogamous with a woman when he's at that level. A man at that level should be able to cheat freely, or be with multiple women. So not you, but you know, a lot of celebrity guys and shit. What's your take on that? Like, should a man be able to exercise his options with women because he is of a certain status, or should a man, despite the status, be monogamous to the woman that he chooses to be with?
Mm.
And this is more for Team Epps. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Epps is in a situation, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, this is something that they're talking about now. What I said today on my show, I was like, yo, not lying to women is a new phenomenon, because back in the day, before you niggas could show your Lamborghinis and show your food and where you at and shit, there was no social media. So a nigga, because a lot of people have status and a lot of people want clout, so they use that and say, yo, I'm popping, so you can be replaced. So women should technically share the nigga. Back in the day, men used to lie to women, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this whole new shit about men should tell women that they're gonna have multiple bitches, respectfully, is not realistic to most dudes, because most dudes can't do shit like that.
You know, I know growing up, and I learned at a young age too, that, you know, I don't, you know, and hopefully most men are like that too. Just don't want that conscience on your back. You don't want, you know, you don't, it's, you know, maybe even at the moment, it just feels weird that you're just doing something bad. And, you know, I've too been in that situation and just turned the lights off and turned the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
you're getting smarter when it comes to that, man. You're really getting smarter.
Right.
To that.
Right.
And you just don't want. And if you're a family man, you got kids, you You got property. You just don't want to go through that headache.
Yeah, it's definitely overrated, right? It's overrated having multiple. I mean, it's great when you're doing it, when you have the time, when you ain't got a lot of shit popping. But like you said, Epps, if you have a family, if you have different things that you're focusing on, you're pursuing, you grind, you got a brand, you working, trying to make, you working for your freedom. There's not a lot of time to entertain multiple women, bro. Okay, it's not and so the question is basically, and I would love the chat to participate. Should a woman allow a man to cheat? Is that I don't think it's. I agree with it, but I don't see a lot of dudes being able to do it because they don't have that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have the lifestyle to warrant. You know, it's not like it's a Drake or like you know what I mean.
You must be giving a closer look to Michael Blackson and what he's been doing, huh?
Nah, it's not even that. That's what these niggas are saying, and it's like a lot of guys they say these, and these are popular content creators. Some of them that I know, and even though I agree with it, the audience is saying, yeah, they high fiving these niggas, but most of these, the audience can't do that shit, bro. It's like a fantasy. You can't even handle one chick. You want to learn how to juggle multiple chicks?
Yeah. Big shout to Gas Money for Tacos. Bought a badge. I appreciate that.
Peace, Gas Money.
Maz823 said it's not cheating if he's straight up about it, though.
That's a fact.
Bitch,
that's what I'm saying.
I told you.
Yeah,
Did I tell you?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? It's not cheating if you straight up, but, you know.
So, what's the story with Shakira, speaking of?
Shakira.
She caught her man cheating.
Oh, man. Yeah. Allegedly, bro. Chill. Listen, everybody deserves an allegedly, right? Unless it's red-handed. She caught her man cheating. Again, this goes back to this, Epps. A lot of these niggas want baddies. Listen, we all want an attractive woman. We want a woman that's attractive, that we, you know, that turns us on. But behind every bad bitch, respectfully, is a man who no longer wants to be with her. Sometimes you could be with the baddest chick and you still feel like something's missing. I've been with baddies and it's just like, nah. And a lot of times too, a lot of dudes who got baddies and shit wind up cheating on the baddie with a bitch that's half as good looking as the baddie. So why is that? Because it's not all about looks. At first it is, but then that shit fades. You know what I mean? So when you get older, you got to start remembering, man. I'm not telling you got to date a dog, but the beauty's in the duty, man. Like, you can't just go off of BBL and shit and some lipo. You got to really, like, you got to really see, like, if this person, do you really like this person? So Shakira caught her man cheating. She'll be fine. He'll be fine, too. You know what I mean?
Most, you know, I was there for the comments, and most of the comments was like, why would you do that? Why would you cheat on Shakira? Like,
but see, this is, I can't read the comments.
Maybe the hips do lie.
The hips do lie, word, right? Nah, you know, but that's the thing. It's the same thing they said about Halle Berry, Epps. Halle Berry, how could David Justice cheat on her? How could all these niggas cheat on her? Because Halle Berry's batshit crazy. Who knows? Most of these baddies, you already know they got mental problems. Let's not play that game, respectfully. All the baddies, all that pressure. We know women are insecure. All that pressure on there. They got some screws loose, bro. So at the end of the day, can you imagine being Mr. Shakira or Mr. Berry? Like, you just on Halle Berry's arm and shit. She's like, yo, wait right here, babe. Let me take some pictures. Like, you're not in the spotlight, nigga. So your girl got the spotlight. She's telling you to come in to take one picture out of her 50 pictures. That's not me, bro. I gotta be the star, my nigga. Fuck that. So at the end of the day, maybe that's what it was too. Maybe she was on location filming a show. He got lonely. That's it.
Or could it be possible that he just wanted to still see if he got it?
That's a big. That's a good topic.
You know, some of these guys, they gotta feed their egos. You know what I mean?
Listen, bro. Listen to me. That's a good topic.
Garlic Crab said it's all about trying to get on a pat on his back.
You know, it's crazy you say that, my nigga. do you still got it? A lot of women do this, right? How do women do this? They do the mommy makeover body. They dye their hair. They cut their hair crazy. They want to feel better about themselves. A lot of men don't do that. What do? We buy cars. We might buy a watch and shit. We might just buy something for our man cave, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of men who are on their purpose, absolute doing shit, they don't really have a lot of time for juggling dumb shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do men who are grinding know that they still got it? Who's feeding our ego? Because if we gotta feed the woman's ego, who's feeding our ego, bro?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the question. That's the question.
Yeah, it is.
We don't gotta answer. It's for the chat.
Yeah.
That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Because you both, I'm stunted too. That's why I know Epps always talk about being humble and shit. And I think, you know, Epps is a very humble guy, but I've seen Epps can be a real cocky nigga too. That's why I love him. He can be a little cocky sometimes and shit. But he earned that arrogance, right? So at the end of the day, man, you know, you got to do what's best for you, man.
I know when to turn that light on and off.
Now, I know you do.
Yeah.
I know you do. I know.
Let's go to the comedy world, man. What's up with DL Hughley and Monique? Like,
listen, man. I am so disappointed. Listen, man. Let me say this, Epps. I'm so disappointed. This year has been full of disappointments for me in the sense of the people that I in the people that I once admired, right? Like I admired Will Smith. I've admired certain content creators. I admired I admired Monique. Like some public figures and people in my circle that I've respected have been a big disappointment because of the way that they're behaving. And it's also an eye-opener for me to say, you know what? I could do what he can do. It's like God showed me the disappointments in people that I looked up to for a reason. Because everybody that I looked up to is no longer in my way to achieving what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a big disappointment for me, man. DL Hughley and Monique, man, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what's beef and what's not, what's real and what's not. And even though that gets a lot of views, I really don't invest in too much of that shit until I really know what's popping, man. But it's unfortunate because Monique is talented. She just got back on with 50, and she's talking that shit. She's just being very difficult, combative. You know?
I think, and from what I was looking at, it seems very childish. You know what I mean? There was just arguing about a headliner. And, you know, DL pulled out the papers on him. I'm like, well, there you have it. What else? You know what I mean? All I need to see is Monique's paper. Let me see what she say. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like these are veterans, bro. These are veterans, and they just this happens in the YouTube spaces too, man. These are old guys that I've admired, man. They opened the doors for me, that inspired me to do this. And them niggas are acting like children, bro. I'm like, man, I can't fuck with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't fuck with immature people, man. Like, me and you, we like to be silly. We're young at heart. But if you a silly woman acting like she's the shit, or if you a silly nigga that's wasting my time, bro, I'm good, B. Because friends are far in between. Good people are far in between. So I'm not hanging out unless we not talking about making money, or we trying to strategize how to become better. Other than that, bro, there's no need to hang out, B. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Maz 823 is asking what she said. It's not about what she said. It's just she was just arguing the fact that she probably wanted to be headliner, and the real headliner was DL Hughley, and it was all written on the contract that DL pulled up, and I don't know, man, and she just kind of played herself by making that a big issue like that, and really can't back it up. I didn't see no backup. Maybe I didn't
right.
Something.
And right, and I think it's the approach, right? It's kind of like women. This is what I'm saying. This is part of the delusion in most women, because you can have proof and show a woman the proof, and the woman will disregard the proof and will believe the lie that she concocted or created in her head. Monique, for whatever reason, thought that she was the headliner, but yet she has not been able to provide receipts.
Mm-hmm.
DL Hughley, on the other hand, has documentation stating the facts. So, but like in true women fashion, if she gonna argue that point to the very end, she wrong, but she will be damned. She'll die before she says she was wrong. This is what I'm talking about. So, gentlemen, for women who believe their own lies, who expect nothing but honesty from you, but continuously lie and take their shit to the grave, man. You cannot believe what women say. You got to focus on trusting your eyes and not your ears. Look at her patterns. Look at her behavior. And if a woman cannot admit that she was wrong in the early stages, bro, this is not a woman you want to be with, bro. The proof is there, Monique, yet you still saying you the headliner.
Wow.
And Epps, she got supporters supporting her dumb ass. So they got a bunch of supporters rooting Monique on, and respectfully, she still has not provided any paperwork, my nigga. We live in a clown world, my nigga.
The team said that it's been stated that her husband typed up the contract, and I think that's where things could have went left. You know what I mean? Maybe there was a typo. Maybe there was a mistake.
Nah,
All she
my
had to
nigga.
do is pull up her contract, and it would have solved everything.
This is what I'm saying. Like, yo, listen, man, the world doesn't owe us anything, Epps. There's some people who just go viral the first month they put out a video. That some other people, it takes 5 years, bro. Just because you've been putting in work, Monique, doesn't mean you are owed anything. You are fucking lucky that 50 Cent has decided to revive your career. Let's talk about something else. Amari Hardwick in Power, speaking of 50 Cent, says
he was
getting paid 150 bands per episode.
Nah.
Let's do the math, bro. Let's do the math, my nigga. 150 times 8 episodes. Power season 1 had 8 episodes, my nigga. No, bro. You know how much that is, bro? That's less than that's about a.
There wasn't 2 seasons to that. He wasn't.
Now there was 6 seasons, but the first season had 8, and the rest of the seasons had 10. Now we think about the iconic role he played. We think about the quality of the show. He will forever be in TV history, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to make less than $1 million, that's crazy, bro.
Right.
So this is the question, and I guess I want to ask the chat. Knowing your worth, bro. Now, Amari would have been dumb if he would have been like trying to be stupid and shit and not wanting to renegotiate my contract. He would have played himself. But I think it's a lesson learned for him. You pick an iconic role or you pick the money. Some people get money up front and their work is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Other people are remembered by their body of work.
Mm-hmm.
So, Epps, I'm pretty sure you've done gigs and shit that you feel like you're not getting paid the money that you need, you deserve. In the past, I'm sure you're getting more money now, but at the end of the day, you got to know your worth, man. So how do you know your worth? How do you determine your worth based on what someone else thinks your worth is?
Man, that's why I'll always.
That's a question.
Yes, definitely. And comment, feel free to answer. And for me and my brand, man, that's why I keep my price at one set price in Miami, because I know what I'm valued for, but at the same time, you know, I know what my city is like, and my city is bougie and cheap, and you know what I mean, and the list could go on. Period. So if you can't meet me at a number I give you, which I feel like it's a middle for everybody, then there's something wrong with your character. There's something wrong with how you're thinking about, you know, paying a DJ like myself, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that goes on a lot in Miami. A lot.
Yeah. You know, I've been thinking about that a lot as well. We can't see, this is what I'm saying. Like, this goes for everybody. You don't have to.
He in there, man. As a cameraman, you know, I talk to JB sometimes, man, and, you know, he is worth whatever he wants. But all these guys want to make a music video for, you know, $300. Fuck no. Like, a good music video is not going to cost you $300, my nigga. Like, you know, and then you go on the gram and you flashing all these dollar bills on your arm or whatever the case is. And like, damn, nigga, you know, you got the money. You can't. But they want to judge you. They want to put their own price for your work. That's what I hate.
Well, you know what I say to that?
Somebody did that to me the other day, and they had conversations with another club owner, and the club owner told the other club owner, "You paying Epps that much First of all, why the fuck would you say that? You know what I mean? Why would
Because they don't
you
care
say
about you.
that?
You just the help. Yeah, you just the help.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know, the way you would look at the problem is $100 off. It's like, damn, you can't. You trying to judge my price off of just $100? Off $100? Like, come on, man. Like, you're trying to put your price for me, and that's whack. You can't do that nowhere to nobody, no establishment. They want their price.
Yeah.
That's their price. Give it to them.
Yeah, that's the shit. And that's why people would rather, this is what I'm saying, like, people would rather pay extra, something more expensive, because they think that it's worth more. When you put your price too low, people feel like it's not worth paying for it, right? So this is why people, our people in particular, black people, minorities, they'd rather do business with a white person or somebody that's opposite of their race, because they assume, right, this is for the most part, they assume that it's a better quality, it's more trustworthy. So at the end of the day, we know how our city is, but as you continue to improve Epps every day, your value goes up, just like Fat Joe says, today's price is not tomorrow's price, etc. We're not going to stop. We're not where we need to be. That's why we keep grinding. But if you guys are out there listening and shit, and you're not where you want to be, you ain't got the promotion, your girl don't respect you, your kids don't respect you and shit, you got to try to do better. So eventually they will have no choice but to respect you. Eventually they will have no choice but to pay Epps for whatever he wants. Eventually they will have no choice but to fuck with my content. So you got to keep grinding, because if you don't do that, bro, nobody's going to do it for you. They don't want you to know that you know what you're doing. The biggest threat to anybody is a man who knows who the fuck he is.
Yeah.
Like, so at the end of the day, you can't tell me shit that I don't know. If I don't know it, I'm gonna tell you I don't know.
Right.
Man.
What do you think was Black China's reason for backing out of the Revenge of the Porn agreement with Rob Kardashian? There's something in that take, boy. She don't want to let niggas know.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I find it real hard. Sometimes I told my audience this shit today on my show, man, I gotta dig real deep sometimes to talk to people about some of the things that are occurring right now. Because with the revenge tape and all this shit, I'm like, yeah, she didn't want something to get out. And Black China, respectfully, she's losing her marbles, bro. Like, she's out of there. She's out of her treehouse, Epps. Have you seen some of her rants lately? I'm just like, now I know that they're always intoxicated, allegedly. They chilling, they're having a good time, but she's really been outbursting. She's been doing a lot of outbursts lately, and just looking at her like, yo, I don't know, my nigga. Yo, these broads are done, B. Respectfully, they're done, okay? Like, you can't really, you just gotta, you find a good one, man.
Are they doing worse than what men used to be, how men used to be back in the days?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, bro. Again, women are just doing what they are incentivized to do. If the shoe was on the other foot, if men could get any woman they want just for like doing some silly shit on the Instagram, we would all do it too. So we can't blame women for doing what works for them. Niggas are mad at women because we ain't found something that works for us. That's the shit. When a nigga finds what works for us, we're not going to care about what works for women, because we're going to be doing our own thing. And then eventually women, like they always do, going to be like, what you doing? They're going to come over and see what we doing and shit. Then we get to decide where we want to put them.
Right.
So at the end of the day, women are worse than they were before, and it only gets worse, because as I do TikTok and I'm on social media, I'm just like, this beautiful woman is doing this silly shit. Like, they do some cartoon shit. I'm just so turned off. I'm like, damn, you just dumb.
Yeah,
old broads and shit.
I was looking at this girl that I really admired, like as a beautiful species, and she's like Brazilian. She's like Brazilian, and she's beautiful. And I recently noticed that she got with somebody and she got pregnant, had the baby. So all that stuff before the baby, she was on the TikTok, she was on the gram, doing what she does. And I guess as a man on the other side, it's like, okay, girl, go ahead, you know what I mean? Do your thing. But like, now that you see her had the baby and she goes right back to that, I was like, nah, man, you have a baby now. You have a family now. You
Slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down.
Slow it down. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying, and we about to wrap up, but this is what we could touch on this next week maybe. But like at the end of the day, my nigga, women have to understand, even some shit that I've said and shit online, it's out there now, right? So I can't stand when I see a woman doing some twerking next to their kid's car seat, or they have their kids or their daughters doing shit like that. You're not giving your child a chance, man. And unfortunately, there's nobody in that woman's circle, a man, a husband, a father, a brother, telling them, yo, what are you doing to my niece, bro? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real sad, man. You're going right back to that shit. The kid is sleeping. Now you're trying to go back on TikTok. Why? Because that's the only way she's making bread. This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't compete. Listen, guys, before we get up out of here, you cannot compete with the way things are in favor of women, bro. Things are in favor of women. Social media, TV, benefits, everything's in favor of women. Stop getting mad at women. We need to collectively come together and figure out what we can do for us so we can get our way back up.
Right.
And then we take it from there. Because you're going to keep getting mad. It's only going to get worse, bro. Okay? Just enjoy it. Enjoy the show, the circus.
You're absolutely right, man. AV, man, once again, we did it up. I'm glad we got to chill for about an hour. You know what I mean?
Word.
And whatnot.
Been a minute, yeah.
You know what it is, man. We out there grinding. I'm about to go.
You already know.
This DJ Epps Summer Tour 2022.
Let's go, my nigga. Be safe.
We're going to New Jersey. We're going to Bahrain. We're going to Mexico.
Woo! Sheesh!
We're going to.
Let's go. That Rock the Bell Summit.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to that's gonna be crazy. Shout out to the Grumpy OGs. I know you did a podcast with the Grumpy OGs.
Yeah. Big shout to Heckler and Eddie Giggs, man, and the family. I was on the show on the Grumpy OGs. It was fun, and we caught up because I grew up with them boys. So a lot of memories. Lanes was being driven. It was crazy. It was fun.
Right. Man, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, Alpha Villains, man. Each and every morning, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow me on IG. I'll see y'all next week, bro.
Hey, V, you know what it is, homie. Love you, bro.
Salute, my nigga.
You know
love you, bro. Love you. Peace.
Word. Yo, DJ Epps and Friends, Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, the #1 DJ show. You know what it is. Shout out to DJ Newmark, just walked in the building. King Afi was popping. About to head on the turntables probably tomorrow, have a little fun. All right, other than that, man, you know what we doing. Big shout to everybody that's coming to meet me in Bahrain, and it's gonna be crazy. June 30th, is gonna be the anniversary party for the Wrangler. The 23rd anniversary for the Wrangler is going down live and direct in Bahrain. So I'm about to go head up to the Middle East in a little bit. All right, New Jersey. Once again, I'm coming for the artist experience. Saturday, June 18th. The day before, June 17th, I'm going to be in the New Jersey area at Club Noah. Shout out to my man DJ Cali Cal and a whole lot more. Felicia, what's going on? Thank you for buying a badge. I appreciate you. It's going to be crazy with New Jersey. So New Jersey, we're going to kick off the tour next week right there. In Miami, we're going to, in August 30th, August 20th, we got the DJ Epps Whiteout yacht party going down in Miami. South Beach Lady Yacht. It's going to be off the chain. Shout out to my man Don P celebrating his birthday. So get your tickets. You see it right down there, man. The whiteoutmiami.com. It's on Eventbrite. Get your tickets now and come join us. You know what it is, all right, man? And last but not least, just like my man AV says, August 6th, we coming to Queens, New York, man, for the Rock the Bell Festival. LL Cool J, Ice Cube, Rick Ross, Trina coming with me. Diplomat's going to be in the building with Jadakiss, Lil Kim, Nori, Drink Champs heading out there, Diggable Planet. Yeah, man, it's going to be crazy, man. So get your tickets. It's on sale right now. Rock the Bell Festival, August 6th at the Forest Hill Stadium. You need to be there, all right? Other than that, man, I hope everybody have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll jump on the turntables. You know this is the #1 DJ show, DJ Epps and Friends. Yep, Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, man? And everybody on Twitch, Periscope, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.